We are the Signature Chef Auction Ambassador family, and we're striving this year to raise as much money as possible to help little babies like Hannah, because if it wasn't for the March of Dimes, probably our little girl wouldn't have turned out the way she did. I had went into work on Monday, and I remember a coworker walking up to my desk, and she's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Wow," I'm like, "Hannah is just really moving today." I said, I just feel off. Well, the next morning, Tim said, "You sure you don't want me to go to your appointment with me?" And I said, "No, I'll be fine." I remember getting on the table, and the look on her face was, I knew something was wrong. So, the independent girl I am, I'm like, "Should I call my husband?" And she's like, "Yes, we need to admit you immediately." They took me over to Finley. I'm in shock right now, and they hooked me up, and my contractions were 3.5 minutes apart. Tim had asked this question, and he said, "What's the chances if our baby's born? What's our chances of survival?" And she told us 10%.
Doctor came in, and I remember they were going to examine her and to check to see how far she was dilated, and I remember them saying she was at 4, and I looked and I asked the question. I said, what can you do? What can we do? And she looked at me and she said, "Nothing. Your baby's coming." It was less than an hour later, our little girl was born at 5:09, 24 weeks, 2 days, and 1 pound, 7 ounces.
And it was just the weirdest thing. After she was born, this little 1 pound, 7 ounce baby, they rolled up next to me, and she grabbed right onto my finger.
You have that vision of what everybody wants is a healthy baby, and that's what our goal is from day one when we got pregnant, or when Penny got pregnant, was that we didn't care, boy or girl, we just wanted a healthy baby. And, to see Hannah, in NICU at the University of Iowa Children's Hospital, and just to see her on so much support, ventilator doing all the work for her breathing, and, nothing we could do for her to help her. It's just everything was out of our hands.
Hannah, you would never know, was a preemie. She's got a lot of pep in her step. She's a fighter. She's a very independent little girl. As of right now, we still have high risk follow-up, but we've been cleared to yearly on that, which is awesome. We're still seeing a thyroid specialist. We're hoping that will fade away soon. What's the sheep say? What's the horse say? Me. Yeah.
Nobody told us at the time that surfactant, which Hannah received to help her tiny lungs develop and grow, was research dollars funded by March of Dimes. To think that wasn't available for Hannah at the time, we don't know. Is Hannah here today? And that's scary looking back and knowing that this ending could have been different without the support and research from the March of Dimes. So we're so thankful and blessed.